Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is one that none of my family members are allowed to watch until after Christmas because I'm going to be doing all of my Christmas shopping right now. I am determined to get as much done as I can during this video. The day that I'm filming this is December 5th, and I feel like that's not that late to start going Christmas shopping, but my family, they've just always been on top of it. You know, my parents were always asking for a Christmas list like in November growing up. I know that most of them have gotten their shopping done, so I feel like I'm behind. And rather than wait until the holiday craziness just gets the craziest that's going to get, might as well get this done now. So this video is going to be a mix of two different things. First, you're going to see me doing my actual Christmas shopping, probably mostly on Amazon and Etsy, because those are my go-tos. And then along the way, I will also be giving good gift ideas. So if you're watching this video and you have some people in mind that you haven't finished shopping for yet and you need some ideas, stay tuned, because I feel like the list of ideas that I have, I've either seen online and just thought like that's a really good gift, or I've like actually given it myself or received it, and I feel like they're all really good gifts that like most people would actually really like and use. Not super like niche things, like most people could enjoy these gifts. So let's start with mom and dad. One thing my siblings and I started doing a few years ago and has now become like a go-to gift we do every single year is making a calendar for my parents that they can use the next year. I can't take credit for this. This is something my mom always did for my grandparents, her parents, and my dad's parents growing up. So can't say this was my idea, but she always did that for them growing up, and she still does it for them, and they always love it and appreciate it every year and look forward to seeing all the photos from the past year in it. And so a couple years ago we decided to do the same thing for our parents, and they also really loved it and appreciated it, so we've done it every year since. And I feel like it's just become a really fun tradition to do every year, and then it kind of like captures all of your memories from that year in one little calendar, and then everyone gets to flip through it the day of once they open it and see all the photos. So highly recommend that if you're struggling to think of what to get your parents for Christmas, because they will absolutely love it, and then it kind of gives you a go-to every single year, so you at least know one thing you're getting them before Christmas even arrives each year. However, I won't be doing that today because that is quite a project. My siblings and I always get together on FaceTime and we do it together through Walgreens. There's a ton of different websites you could use. There's Shutterfly and stuff, but Walgreens is very affordable and they can print it like the same day, so you don't have to worry about shipping and stuff. If you live near one, you can just order it to that Walgreens and go pick it up. So yeah, if you're curious about that, that's what we do. We use Walgreens, but won't be doing that today. Just letting you guys know that that's a great gift idea that we will be doing this year once again. Something else that I would love to get for them, but I don't know exactly how to do this, is something relaxing. I feel like one way I could do this is just get them like a voucher to go get like a couples massage at a place nearby where they live, which I have considered maybe doing that, but also I thought it could be cute to put together like an at-home spa kit for them to kind of do stuff at home. I feel like my mom would like that. I'm not sure how my dad would feel about that. This year has just been crazy. Me and my now husband got married this year, like a little over a month ago, and they were very helpful in the process of planning the wedding, so it was definitely like a stressful year getting it together, and now it's finally done and over with. So I feel like it'd be nice to get them something relaxing that they could do together to like unwind and relax after the craziness of this year, but I'm not sure what that would be. I have my laptop here, so I'm just gonna start out by just like searching at home spa kits and stuff to see what they have and what they might come with. Okay, let's see. Maybe I need to get a little less specific. It doesn't necessarily have to be something spa, but like a date kit would be really sweet. Okay, actually, I think I'm just gonna keep it simple and do like a voucher to a massage place that they live near, because something else to keep in mind, we live far apart now if this is one of the first videos you're seeing from me, you might not know that we just recently moved across the entire country. All our family is in Florida and we just moved to Oregon. It'll be easier to give like a gift card, like an e-gift card, or mail a physical gift card than it will be to like put an entire kit together. So I think that will be the plan. All right, so mom and dad joint gifts will be the calendar and a couples massage gift card. Mom individual, not that there has to be like individual gifts for each person, but this is something I definitely know I want to get her because we were talking about it a while ago now, and it's just something that I think it's like a very small gift. It's not anything crazy, but I think that she would very much appreciate it and actually use it. It's one of those like hooks that you put on a table and then you can hang your purse from it, because something we were always complaining about together whenever we'd go places where they didn't have good chairs to hang purses off of is how it's so annoying to have nowhere to put your purse. We mentioned these because I feel like everyone's seen these before and how it'd be so convenient to have one, but it's just something you never think to buy yourself because you only think of needing it in the moment. So I feel like that'd be a good thing to get her. Okay, I think I'll get her these and hopefully they work okay. Okay, moving on to my dad. He has always been so easy to shop for. I feel like between everyone in my family, my dad and my brother are always the easiest. They're more the type of person who like likes little knickknacks and stuff. So I feel like because of that, they've always been super easy to shop for. And so moving on to my dad, I feel like I never really have that much of a problem figuring out what to get him. And I've seen these cups for years now, and I've always thought that they're cool and that he would think it's really cool. But then every time I really look at them, I then start to doubt myself and I'm like, is that actually cool looking or is it stupid? So let me show you. I guess the website's called Ben Shot. I don't know, I just got like some random ad for it like several times over the past couple years, and I always think it looks cool. So their whole thing is like making glasses that have something like almost like penetrating them. The ones I specifically thought were cool for him was the ones with these golf balls because he plays golf, and I feel like it's cool. But then every time I really think about getting one, I'm like, is that stupid? I think these short glasses are cooler than the beer glasses just because I feel like he drinks out of these more often anyway. But like he loves glasses and he loves making his drinks at home. So they have those, but then they also have ones that have like bullets in them. I think that's how they started, which is also just cool looking, but like a little bit less personalized, I feel like, because it's just a bullet. It looks like they don't really have any that have the bullets in them. They're just plain glass. And I feel like I like the plain glass better. Oh, and then I also saw the guitar pick because my dad also plays guitar. He hasn't in a while, but like he picks it up now and then and he'll play. So the guitar pick one is cool too. And it's a little bit smaller than the golf ball, so I feel like it's not as like invasive. Maybe I should do the guitar pick. That might be cool. Yeah, I think I'll do the guitar pick. I think this one looks cool. I thought the golf ball one was cool too because like I said, he really likes golf and he plays a lot. But I feel like the guitar pick is smaller and less invasive in the glass, so it's just like a little bit nicer looking perhaps. Okay, moving on to my brother. I know I just said he's normally like the easiest one to shop for in the family, but I feel like I'm struggling a little bit more this year to think of something. I have had one idea for him and my sister. If you don't know, I have a brother and sister. I'm the middle child, older brother, younger sister, and I've seen these really cute bracelets. There's like necklaces and stuff too, but I've seen them as bracelets, and it's like peas in a pod, so you each have one, so it's kind of like friendship bracelets but different, and they're really cute, but they like all the ones I've seen are a little girly. So my concern is obviously like him not liking it if I got one for each of us to wear, but I do feel like it's a very sweet personal gift, especially like I said, we now live pretty far apart, so I feel like it would just be special to like all wear those together. I was looking on Etsy because I feel like Etsy is the place for stuff like this. I just feel like they're a bit girly. I did find this one, which is cool because it's a leather bracelet, so I feel like that's definitely a lot less like dainty and feminine. But first of all, it's $50, which I respect the craft. Like I don't know how to make a leather bracelet from scratch, so like charge what you need to, but that's just a lot for me to spend on one bracelet. You know, we just moved cross country, budget's a little lower this year for gifts, so I'm not sure about that one. But then I saw she sells the charms separately, but they're also still kind of expensive. But that gave me the idea that maybe I could look for the charms on their own and then find chains that would work for each of us. But then the only thing with that is I really like, when I picture these bracelets, I picture like these ones where like both ends of of the pod are connected to the chain, and I think it's really cute like that. And obviously with a charm like this, it would just be dangling off the bracelet. So then the other thing I could do is just do that for my brother's bracelet, because I feel like it's a little bit less feminine, and then do ones like this for me and my sister. But then it's like, then it doesn't match enough. I don't know. There's also the option of doing a necklace. I don't know. I like the idea of a bracelet better because kind of like an old school friendship bracelet. And then also I feel like we all just have more necklaces than we do bracelets. Maybe if I just find his separately and like specifically look like for a more masculine one, and then get me and my sisters to look the same, but at least they're all like the same concept. But yeah, like something like that might be nicer. But then is that too different from what I would get from me and my sister? Okay, I think this gift is going to require some more investigating on the side, but that is one thing I'm considering as a gift for all of them. And then I'm also looking into just like coin collection things for my brother, because he is very big into collecting currency and coins and stuff, and he actually had this specific book on his birthday list a while ago, and so I'm thinking of getting it for him, but I don't even know what it is. Like, that's the hard thing, is I just have to trust that he still wants this, because I don't even know what it is. These types of gifts are just hard because like it's his hobby and his interest, so I don't know much about it. Obviously he knows so much more than I do, so it's just hard to like actually gift stuff in this genre. A challenge coin is a small coin or medallion that symbolizes membership in an organization and is often given to recognize achievements, dedication, or service. Okay, I don't know, but he put on his list, so I guess I'll be getting that, and maybe I'll still get him like a cute custom one just like to start off his collection just for fun. Okay, moving on to my sister now. I have a few different ideas for her. She's also kind of easy to shop for because her and I are pretty similar in our interests and what we like. Like I mentioned, the peas in a pod bracelet with my brother, that might be something I get for all three of us if I can find something that I think will work. But in addition to that, for my sister, I'm considering two things. Maybe I'll get both, I'm not sure. One thing is like custom earrings that look like her bird. She has a little cockatiel, her name is Willow, very cute, very funny, and she loves her obviously. And a while ago I think I was looking for like dog earrings because I wanted some. I never got any, but I came across earrings on Etsy that like they could make earrings based off a photo of your pet, and it didn't have to just be like dogs. So I'm thinking maybe I'll see if I can get ones of her bird because I feel like she would actually love that. This is specifically cat ones. Let's see if this person has any other listing. Oh my gosh. Oh, they make everything. Oh my gosh. They can totally do this. Okay. I just need to find the listing that would make sense to purchase it from. Oh, they're so cute. It just says custom pet earrings, and the banner on their shop is literally a million different like Pokemon, pets, all sorts of things. So I'm sure they could do a bird. So I need to find a good photo of Willow, and then I will absolutely be ordering these because I think they're so cute. Also, I would totally love a pair that looks like Suki. Just saying. Okay, and then the other thing I'm considering for her is an espresso machine, because if you didn't see probably my last video, or maybe it's a couple videos ago, but one of my Vlogmas videos, I unboxed my brand new espresso machine, and like every time she came to visit when I still lived in Florida, she always wanted me to make her a latte with my old espresso machine. And when I was talking about getting a new one, she's always like, can I have this one when you get a new one? And I was like, sure, that's fine. But then first of all, I'm now living across the country from her, so it's like by the time I could finally give it to her, like that would just be a hassle. And second of all, it's old and like the cheapest one on Amazon, and it's like it's not that great anyway. So I'm like, maybe I get her one that's a little bit nicer than that. Nothing crazy because espresso machines can go for a ton of money. So I'm thinking just something basic that she can bring to her new apartment when she goes to college and start making her own lattes. But I need to see if I can find one for an affordable price. This is the one I got. Oh, it's got good reviews. I mean, I guess I could just get her the exact same one, but I feel like it'd be nice to get her one that's a little bit nicer. Although the Mr. Coffee one that's a little more expensive has worse and less reviews than the one that I had, so maybe that one is good. What is this? Okay, this is actually pretty cool, but I need to look into it a little bit more, do some more research. That looks pretty cool. Otherwise, I honestly might actually just get her the exact same one that I have, because apparently it actually is highly rated and people like it for how cheap it is. So either this one or the one that I had. Now on to AJ, and he is kind of hard to shop for. He claims he doesn't want anything, especially this year. He was like very adamant. He's like, I do not want any material thing. He just says he doesn't want any more things. He feels like he has everything he needs and doesn't want to have to like find storage for more things. So that definitely makes it difficult. But I was thinking, obviously, if I'm not going to get him a physical thing, get him like an experience, you know? I don't know what that experience is going to be, but I was thinking there's gotta be like a PNW like check off list. Like you have to hit these things, like almost like a bucket list that you can buy that someone else creates for you that has a bunch of stuff you need to do like around the PNW. So I was thinking of maybe getting him, I know that's still a material thing, but getting him like that, if that even exists. I haven't even looked for it yet. And then maybe picking one of the things in the book to do and like planning that for us to do too. And that could be the gift. So let me look and see if what I'm saying is even a thing or if I just totally made that up in my head. I could also get one that's like specifically Oregon. It doesn't have to be PNW. I just figured that gives us more options. This is cool. It's got all the state parks on it. It's a bit specific. It's like specifically if you want to do like hiking and nature things, but it's cool. A 10 of naked bike ride, that's funny. I could do Portland specifically. I could even make my own, honestly, because some of the stuff we might not care for. Okay, I need to look into this, figure out if I should do Oregon as a state, Portland as a city, the PNW overall, and then find something, buy it, and plan an experience for us. So I've got my work cut out for me, but I think he will really appreciate that because like I said, he just really does not want anything else. Okay, now that concludes everyone that I personally am shopping for the holidays. Moving on to the generic gifts section of this video. I hope what I am getting my family members maybe gave you some inspiration already if any of your family members have similar interests to what I mentioned, but if not, I have some more like general gifts that, like I said earlier, I think anyone can appreciate for the most part. They're not super specific to like a girl or a guy, someone who does like going outside or someone who doesn't, stuff like that. Like it's stuff that I feel like most people could appreciate. We'll start off with just like practical gifts, and most of these, for whatever reason, happen to be like kind of techie gifts too, so I'm kind of grouping those two things together. Practical tech gifts. I think a very great gift for someone would be a nice Bluetooth speaker. I feel like everybody wants to own one of those when they have friends over and they want to play music, or if they're just by themselves and they want to jam. Specifically one for the shower even. I used to have one. I think the brand was called Soundbot. I'll put a photo of it on the screen or link it down below if I can find it, if they're still around. It was like this waterproof speaker that had a suction cup that would stick on your shower wall, and I loved that thing. It was Bluetooth and I used it all the time. I don't even know what happened to it because I had it like 10 years ago. But I feel like if they already have a nice Bluetooth speaker, I think that's a good idea. I feel like a lot of people like to listen to music in the shower, but the phone speaker is just hard to hear over the sound of the water. A car phone mount, I feel like it's so handy to have somewhere to put your phone so you can see your GPS when you're driving. They make a bunch of different ones. Like if the person you're shopping for has a pop socket, there are like ones that you can slide the pop socket into. The best ones that we've found are like the magnet ones, which do require either a newer iPhone or a specific type of phone case on the back of the phone so that the magnet works, but they're really handy, and then you have somewhere to put your phone when you're driving. Next is a long phone charger. I know that's really basic and maybe doesn't sound like the best gift, but I actually did gift this to AJ several years ago and he loved it. It's just really handy to have one that's much longer than what comes with your phone, especially for like when you're in bed, because usually you're not lucky enough to have an outlet right next to you that the short phone cord reaches perfectly. So having a long one so that like you can actually put your phone on your nightstand, or so that you can like be on your phone in bed, even though you probably shouldn't practice that habit, but you know, like the cord actually reaches. An AirPods case, self-explanatory. They have a lot of really cute ones now, so you could get super personal with it. It doesn't even have to be like a solid colored plain one. They have super cute ones. Next I put Polaroid film, which is kind of specific because obviously the person you're gifting this too needs to have a Polaroid camera for this to be useful, but I feel like it's always a good gift. If you do own a Polaroid camera, you're probably always running out of film. You're taking photos, film is limited, and also it's like a little bit pricey, so I feel like it's a nice gift to give because you could never have too much. And then final idea in the practical tech section is karaoke mics. These are so fun. I'm sure you saw them going around TikTok years ago when they like first blew up. These are so much fun. AJ got me a set of these a couple years ago for Christmas. We love them. We use them all the time. We love doing karaoke at home, and we always did even before he got me the mics, but the mics just like elevate the experience a little bit because you can hear yourself louder and you can make the music louder, and then it's like, it's just a fun time. All right, next category, I've got kitchen supplies, and I've got some good ones in here. The older I get, the more I realize that kitchen supplies and appliances are like one of the best gifts. A couple of these things I have either personally gifted myself or been gifted. Definitely recommend a lot of these, and then a couple of them are just ones that I saw on Amazon when I was shopping for other people, and I was like, that's really cute, or that's a really good gift idea. The first one is a charcuterie board, which you can pair with like a charcuterie board recipe book, and this is something I've actually gifted before, and I know other people in my life who have gifted these things, and I feel like it's just a really nice gift for someone who likes to host or like be in the kitchen and try new things in the kitchen, and it like sets them up for success to do that because it gives them everything they need. Like they've got the actual charcuterie board to put everything on, and then they've got the recipe book so that they don't have to come up with ideas themselves. I specifically saw this one on Amazon that's really fancy looking, and it's even got like storage underneath for like knives and tools and stuff, so I think that could be a really nice gift. And kind of going off of that, I was recently gifted a cutting board in the shape of Florida, and they make them for probably, I'm assuming, every single state, but I have seen a bunch of different states on Amazon and other websites. This kind of goes with the charcuterie board thing too, because people probably wouldn't actually want to use it for an actual cutting board. That I'm not doing that because I don't want to mess it up. So it's more like for display, but then you could use it to like put cheeses and meats and stuff on. So you could even pair those two gift ideas together. Moving into a couple kitchen appliances, an egg cooker. I'm sure a lot of people watching this already own one of these themselves and are like, I totally get you, girl, but I'm sure there's also some people watching who are like, why on earth do you need an egg cooker? And that's a great question. I don't know why, but you do. I gifted my mom one of these several years ago, and she loved it and has used it a million times since. And then more recently, me and AJ were gifted one off of our wedding registry because we really wanted one, and we use it all the time. It's a super convenient way to make a lot of different types of eggs without having to like actually do anything, so highly recommend. A chopper. Now there are a lot of different kinds that you can get, and I feel like I've worked with a few different kinds for some reason. I just feel like I've used a lot of different types of choppers, but these make cooking so easy. Honestly, if you have a friend who hates cooking or who loves cooking, this is a good gift because it makes cooking really easy and quick for the person who hates it. And for the person who loves it, they're gonna love any cooking kitchen appliance. You can get electric ones that plug in where you like actually press a button or hold something down and like a blade spins and chops it. More recently, we were gifted one that is almost like a Tupperware and a lid that closes that has blades on it, and you like cut it that way and it all falls into the Tupperware. We really like this one, and then it's super easy to wash too because there's no electronic components. It's like you can just stick it all in the dishwasher. Next on the list is a popcorn popper. This is just such a cute idea to me. I didn't even know they made stuff like this. I've seen the actual appliances that plug into the wall that pop the popcorn for you, but I didn't even know they made these, and I saw it on Amazon. It's like a pot that you pop the popcorn in directly in the microwave. Okay, this next one is one of those things that I mentioned that I just like happened to come across on Amazon that I'm like, that is so cute. I've never known anyone to have something like this, but it's really cute, and I feel like it would be a great gift for someone who likes to bake. It's an egg separator that looks like a chicken. So you like crack the egg into that if you're doing a recipe that requires the yolk or the egg whites only, and then you can pour the egg whites out of the beak. I've seen the standard egg separators, and you know, they're all right. They get the job done. They're kind of hard to work with, I feel like it's easy to mess it up, but this looks really simple, like you couldn't possibly mess it up, and it's just so much cuter. And last kitchen item, a nice reusable cup. You know, the entire world was taken over by Hydro flasks and now Stanley cups, but I don't think you need to get those. I have a water bottle from the brand Simply Modern, and they also make like Stanley cup style cups, and they are a great brand. I love mine so much. It keeps my water cold for like over 24 hours, and it's like half the price of those name brands that everyone promotes on TikTok. Literally everyone could use a really nice reusable water bottle that they can bring everywhere with them, but it doesn't have to break the bank. Next category is home. I only have a few things in here, but I figured it makes sense to follow all the kitchen gifts. First one is an electric candle lighter. I don't personally have one of these myself, but I feel like everyone has them nowadays because they blew up on TikTok or something. I don't know. I don't use TikTok, but they do look really nice, and I just happened to see one on Amazon and it was not that expensive, so I was like, dang, that's a good gift. And then you could pair it with a candle that smells really nice. It's maybe their favorite scent, and it would just be a really sweet gift. And then they have a really nice lighter to light their candles from now on. A tabletop fire pit. We have one of these. We were gifted it off of our wedding registry and it is so cool. Look for the ones that don't require gas or actually burning anything. Like you literally can just put alcohol in them and then basically just burn the alcohol. I know it sounds a little sus. It's safe, it works, it's a thing. I'll link the specific one that we have below, but there's a million of them on Amazon that you can pick from. The one that we got came with like little marshmallow skewers so you can roast marshmallows over the fire. And then if you gifted this to someone, you could pair it with like a little s'mores kit, which would be so cute. Like get some chocolates and marshmallows and graham crackers and then pair it with a fire pit. That would be such a sweet gift. Okay, moving away from fire for the last home gift, a music plaque. You may have seen this before because I feel like they're becoming a more popular thing to gift or to just like have in your room as home decor. I gifted my brother this a couple years ago because he just loves music and always has, and has a lot of favorite artists and songs that he's loyal to. And so I thought he would really enjoy it, and I think he does. There's so many different options on Etsy for this. I'm just gonna link one that I found below that's similar to the one that I got for my brother, but there's so many options if you want to look at all the different styles. And then there's also some that actually light up. So the one that I got for my brother didn't light up because I didn't want him to have to like display it somewhere where there's an outlet nearby and have to deal with the cord and everything. So I got him just like the normal plaque that's just decor. But there are ones that light up if you think that the person you're gifting this to would like that better, and they do look really cool. Next category is clothes / apparel. This is also a smaller category because I feel like in general you can kind of gift anyone that likes clothes anything and they'll like it, but these are a couple of my specific picks that either I've been gifted or I have gifted someone, and I just think they're perfect. You could give someone Crocs and or Jibbits. Listen, if you are a Crocs hater, I understand. I was too when they first came back into style, which was a long time ago now, so I know I shouldn't be talking like this was recently, but I was too. I had Crocs in like first grade, loved them, but then when they started coming back, I was like, guys, come on, we're too old for this. But you know what? They got me. I have my own. I have 2 different pairs of Crocs. Both were gifted to me by my siblings because they are Crocs lovers, especially my brother. They knew that they could convert me back. I just think Crocs are such a fun gift because there's so many different colors and styles and stuff that you can get them. And if they already have a pair of like basic black or white ones, then you could get them a fun pair. Or if you don't want to buy them a whole new pair of Crocs, you could get them a bunch of fun Jibbits, because let's be honest, it's really fun to personalize your Crocs with Jibbits. It's kind of like the equivalent of when everyone was going crazy decorating their laptops and their water bottles with stickers, but it's on your feet. Long, cute socks. I have recently learned that we are leaving ankle socks in the past, and that is now the millennial sock. I don't understand where these trends come from and who makes these rules, but I recently learned this, and I fully support, because I feel like long socks are more comfortable and they're cuter, but back in the day you couldn't wear them. But now that they're back, I don't know who decided that, but they are. I think a pack of really nice, long, comfy, cute socks would just be a nice gift. I feel like socks are just a good gift in general, because you can never have too many. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm a big socks lover. I'm currently wearing fluffy polar bear socks. Next, a comfy. If you haven't seen these before, maybe you're living under a rock, but I feel like they're like the modern day equivalent to like the Snuggie, but so much better. It's basically just a massive, massive hoodie, but it's super soft, made out of like a blanket fleece material, so it's not just like a cloth hoodie. It's super warm and it's huge, so you can just like curl up in it. I have one myself. I was gifted one years and years ago from AJ when they like first were starting to become popular. If you have any friends who are always cold or always cuddled up under blankets in their home or wearing hoodies, you need to get them one of these because it is so comfortable, it's so cozy, especially if they live up north. And last one in this category, a bracelet, but specifically an animal bracelet. This is going to require some elaboration. Let me explain. This is something I gifted my sister, was that last year or 2 years ago maybe, for Christmas? If you have someone in your life who loves animals like my sister does, this is the perfect gift. I specifically got her a bumblebee bracelet because I was sucked in by an Instagram ad. I saw it and immediately thought she would think this is so cute, she would love this, so I just had to get it for her. Basically, you get them the bracelet and it's got a little charm of whatever animal it is, and then you like adopt one of those animals that's on the bracelet. So I got her a bumblebee one, so then she got an email with like a certificate of adoption and a photo of the queen bee that she adopted, and she got to name the bee, and I just thought it was really cute. Even if it's just a photo of a random bee, it's just like a cute concept. And now she's got this little certificate and she has a bee somewhere in the world, I forgot where it was, and she can like wear her bracelet and think of it. And what's funny about that gift is my brother also got her a very similar gift, and we did not coordinate. He got her a bracelet with a shark on it, and so she got assigned a shark and she could actually like track where the shark was going in the water. I just think that's a really fun, cute gift idea, especially if you have someone in your life who loves animals. Even if they're not obsessed with all animals, but they just have like a specific favorite animal, and you could find a bracelet that's similar to this concept with that animal, that would be a really sweet gift. All right, I've got 2 more categories for you. Next one is for board game lovers. Now, I feel like this one could be considered a little more niche because not everyone loves board games, but also I feel like anyone can enjoy board games, and I feel like I'm a good person to speak to this because I always did board game nights and like hangouts with my friends in high school, and like we would do them as a family growing up and stuff. But I feel like more recently I have discovered what board games I actually really like and which ones I just kind of tolerate and play because other people want to. For example, games like Monopoly and Catan. I know those are very popular games, but those are not my cup of tea. These are games that I think are actually really fun. First one on my list, if you've seen any videos from me in the past, you probably already know this, Wingspan. AJ and I have had a decently unhealthy obsession with this game since we got it. There's a bunch of expansion packs too, and I think they're still not done. They're coming out with one more eventually. It's just really fun. It's a little bit complicated to learn. I'd say it's at a similar level to Catan probably to first set up and figure out how to play, but it is way more fun. Between Two Cities. This is by the same people who make Wingspan. AJ and I have only played this like once, but we recently got gifted it also off our wedding registry, and so we're excited to play it again. It is really fun. It's a like partner-ish game, but also competitive, so it does a good job at like keeping the competitive aspect of games but not relying too heavily on it to where you do get really frustrated and don't want to play anymore. Target Monopoly. I know that's really specific and really niche, and it's only sold at Target, so you'd have to go there. It is so much better than normal Monopoly. It's really cute. It comes with like these little baskets that look like the Target baskets, and then it comes with a Target red card. It's a shorter game. It's not nearly as competitive and like ruthless towards your friends who you're playing with. Exploding Kittens. This is a card game. Joking Hazard. It's similar to like the concept of Cards Against Humanity or like Apples to Apples, but it's drawing, so it's kind of like a comic strip. And last, Telestrations. It's like a combination of Pictionary and telephone. Last category is Miscellaneous. I only have a few things in here, but I feel like they're just good general gift ideas. First is just like an activities book, for lack of a better way to describe it. Either an adult coloring book or like some sort of puzzle book like crosswords or Sudoku or something. It gives people something to do that's like relaxing, maybe on a rainy day, and it's just like something you don't ever think to buy yourself, but I feel like if you were gifted it, you'd be appreciative of it. Next, this one is like the only very specific gift idea, but I just saw it on Amazon and I had to include it because I just think it's so cute and funny. It's a date dice decider. So if you have like a couple friend and maybe you know like they are always trying to figure out where to eat, you know the joke, like where do you want to eat? I don't know, where do you want to eat? I feel like this would be such a funny gift. It's kind of like a gag gift, but also could actually be helpful. And the final item, this is a given, anything pet parent. Whether it's a custom sweater with your friend's dog's face on it, or a custom mug or ornament, or a throw pillow. Pet parents, they will go crazy for anything with their pet on it. And with the power of Etsy nowadays, you can get anything. Like you could get something perfectly crocheted or like hand sculpted or hand painted that looks exactly like their dog, or you could get like their dog's ears like in line art, and it's like specifically their dog's ears and they know because there's like that one little curve in the ear. You know what I'm like, pet parents will go crazy for anything. I myself would love a hoodie with a custom embroidered photo of Suki's face on it, obviously. And that is everything I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this gift guide slash inspiration for what you should gift slash here's what I'm gifting this Christmas video. If you do decide to gift anyone in your life any of these, let me know which ones. Also, I will put links to everything that I talked about in this video in the description below. Obviously, a lot of the stuff I mentioned has many variations that you can find, so you might want to do your own research to find one more specific if you're looking for something very specific. But for the most part, I'll put ones that either I myself have gifted or been gifted or just seem highly reviewed and rated. And as always, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned because I've got a lot more Vlogmas content coming your way this month, along with moving content sprinkled in here and there.